Hello students, welcome to you all once again in your English class. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 9 of your honeysuckle book, and the name of the chapter is Desert Animal. So students, as we know, deserts are the hottest and driest place on the earth, and this chapter is on desert animals. So we will read in this chapter that how the desert animals survive in desert, okay, in such harsh conditions. So let's start reading this chapter. Deserts are the driest place on earth and sometimes go for months or even years without rain. So as I told you, deserts are the hottest and driest place on the earth. Okay, and sometimes for months and even sometimes for years. Okay, desert is without having a rain. Okay. But even the desert animal cannot survive without water for a long periods in the scorching sun. So they have had to find different ways of coping with the harsh conditions. So students, if you have seen that deserts are a long stretch of sand, okay, and have you seen any water bodies or plants in the desert? No. Okay, so desert animal, they live in the desert. Okay, so in the scorching sun means hot sun, okay, and survive means to live. Okay, so in the hot sun they also need water, okay, to live, to survive. And coping means to face or deal with, and harsh means severe or rough. For example, gerbils spend the hottest part of the day in cool underground burrows. So what they do? What do they do? Okay, these animals, these desert animals, how they survive in desert. So for example, they have given here that gerbils are rat like a small animal. Okay, and what they do? They survive. How they survive in desert? What they dig underground burrows. What is the meaning of burrows? Burrows means a hole or tunnel dug by a small animal. Okay, so they dig a small burrows in the sand. Okay, and in the hot sun. Okay, means during the day they live in that burrows. Okay, and in night they come out. And strange insect called darkling beetles are experts at catching drops of moisture on their leg, then lifting them into the air until the drops trickle down into their mouth. So what is the meaning of trickle? Means slowly flow. So another desert animal, okay, that is a strange insect called beetles. Okay, so what do they do to survive in desert? They catch the drop of moisture on their leg, okay, and then they lift their leg until the drops of moisture falls into their mouth. Okay, that time onwards they catch their legs into the air. Not all the deserts are endless seas of rolling sand dunes. So students, as we have perception, okay, that deserts are seas of endless sands, okay, endless stretch of sands, but it is not always true. Some are rocky or pebbly and dotted with small bushes, while others are sprinkled with colorful flowers during the spring. So what is the meaning of sprinkle? Sprinkle means covered. Okay, so deserts are not only the sand of dunes. Okay, they are sometimes some red deserts are rocky and pebbly. Okay, means in that deserts there have rocks, and pebbly means there have stones. Okay, and some others small bushes, while others are sprinkled with colorful flowers. Okay, so in springtime, okay, you can see some colorful flowers, bushes in the desert also. Now let's move into the next paragraph. There are more than 2,300 different kinds of snakes around the world. So isn't it very strange, students, that there are 2,300, okay, different types of snakes in all around the world, ranging from just 15 centimeters long to more than 11 meters. Okay, so they are 15 centimeters long to 11 meters. Most snakes are quite harmless, but rather there are few that are so poisonous that can kill a human being with just one bite. Okay, so harmless means they are not harmful. Okay, so many snakes, they are harmless. Okay, but most of the snakes are very dangerous, very poisonous. Okay, and they can kill even one bite to a human being. Most snakes lay eggs, but there are many which give birth to their young ones. So many snakes they lay eggs, okay, but some of their snakes they give birth to their young ones. In the dry rocky desert of America lives a rather evil looking snake with a very bad reputation. So rather means to a certain extent, and reputation means name and fame. Okay, so the snakes which found in America, okay, in a rocky desert in America, so that is he is very dangerous, okay, and he had very bad reputation because he is a very dangerous, so he had a very bad reputation. Its frightening rattle can be heard as far as 30 meters away, and it can strike with lightning speed, okay. So a rattlesnake, okay, one type of a snake, it is a rattlesnake. So what is the meaning of rattle? Sharp knocking sound, okay, and lightning speed means very fast. So these snake, they strike means they attack very fast, okay, at this with the speed of light speed, okay, means it is very fast. His attacking speed is very fast. But the rattlesnake or rattler, as it is sometimes called, prefers to avoid people if it possibly can. So these rattlesnake, they also prefer to avoid to live in the near the people, okay. So and what did you do? It holds its tail upright and rattles the end whenever it disturbed. So whenever they found that there some people were there around them, so what do? They holds its tail upright, okay, they move its tail upright in the hope that the intruder will go away. So what is the meaning of intruder? Intruder means trespassers, okay, what the people around them, okay. So what why they do? Why they lift their tail upright? Because they also want that people will go from there, okay. However, if it is warning or ignored and it feels threatened, it will coil ready to bite. So they give the warning to that people, okay, but if their warning is ignored, so what they do? They feel threatened. Threatened means challenged, okay, so they are giving the challenge, and if it is ignored, they are ready to bite, okay, they can kill the people. But the rattler itself cannot hear the noise its own tail makes. Like most snakes, it hears things through vibrations in the ground, okay. So as we know, students, that snakes are not able to hear, okay, they cannot hear their own tails makes noise, okay. So they feel the vibrations. What is the meaning of vibration? Vibration means shaking. They only feel the vibrations, they cannot hear the sound. If a person walks nearby, the snake can feel the movement, but if the same person were to shout, it would not to hear a thing, okay. So isn't it a very strange thing, students? If a person walks nearby a snakes, they can feel the vibrations, okay, but if a person sound near the snakes, they cannot hear that sound. Rattlesnakes are very common and widespread animal living right across the America continent from Canada to Argentina. So rattlesnakes mostly they are found in that area, okay, that is their common area, America continent from Canada to Argentina, okay. They feed on a variety of prey including mice, voles, rats, chipmunks and many other. So what is the meaning of prey? Prey means, students, an animal that is hunted, okay, and voles means a small plant eating rodents, and chipmunks means small ground squirrels. So they feed on a variety of prey. Prey means animals, okay. What is their food? The snakes' food are the varieties of animals, and including what are the animals they eat? Mice, voles, rats, chipmunks and many other. Mongoose like to hunt together, but they always keep a looking for a dangerous predators nearby, okay. So next desert animal, it is the mongoose, okay. So mongoose, they like to hunt together, means they always stay in a group, okay. In a group they like to hunt. And what is the meaning of predators? Predators means an animal that preys, okay. So poking their noses into holes, overturning rocks with their paws and scratching the ground with their sharp claws, banded mongoose are very amusing animals to watch. So what is the meaning of amusing? Means interesting, enjoyable, okay. And overturning means upside down roll, okay. So mongoose, As you saw students, as you have seen that mongoose are very interesting animal. And why they are very interesting animal? Because they do so many activities. So they poking their nose into holes and they upside down, okay, they with their paws, okay, with their paws they do the rocks up and down. And scratching the ground, okay, they scratch ground with their sharp paws, sharp claws, okay. And banded mongoose are very amusing. So in that way they are very amusing, very interesting animals. A common sight in many parts of Africa, they travel in groups of about 20 or forage for beetles, millipedes and other small creatures, okay. So forage means search for food. So students, they mostly found in Africa, okay, they mostly found in the parts of Africa, okay, and they travel in group of 20s, they like to travel in group of 20, okay, and in that group of 20 they like to hunt, okay, and what they hunt? Beetles, millipedes and other small creatures that they are food. They like to hunt together, keeping in touch whenever they go out of sight behind rocks or bushes by twittering and calling, okay. So as I told you, they like to hunt in group, okay. So they always hunt in group and keep in touch with all the family members. They always keep in touch. And how they keep in touch? Twittering and calling. So what is the meaning of twittering, students? Giving a call, okay. So by twittering and calling, by making a sound, they keep in touch with the other mongoose. Always on the lookout for danger, hawks, eagles and large snakes. They warn one another. So, okay, so if they found that the dangerous animal around them, and what are the dangerous animals? Hawks, eagles and large snakes. So if they found anything danger, okay, so they warn one another, they warn whatever the family members theirs, they warn them, okay, by twittering and calling them. With a special alarm call if they spot anything suspicious, okay, so if they spot anything suspicious means danger, if they found that something in danger around them, they warn the other family members, okay. Mongoose are famous for being able to kill snakes without getting hurt themselves. So as we know students that mongoose are the what are the food of mongoose, favorite food of mongoose? Snakes, okay. So mongoose are famous to kill the snakes without hurting them, okay. Means mongoose, it is very powerful. Their reactions are so fast they cannot dodge each time the snake strikes. Dodge means to move quickly to other side. So mongoose are able to move quickly, to attack the snakes, quick attack. They continually making a nonsense of themselves until after a while when the snake gets tired, they quickly dive in for the kill. So nonsense means causing inconvenience of anyone's, okay. So they continually, what did they do? They make tired to the snakes, okay, and after that they kill that snakes. All the female mongoose have their kitten at about the same time. They are raised by the whole group in a den made inside an old termite mound or hollow log. So all the mongoose, they give birth, they give the kittens, okay, and where they do these things? In a group, in a den made inside an old termite mound or hollow log, okay. So in a log they give the birth to their kittens. When most of the adults are out looking for food, one or two males stay behind to stand guard until the others return for the night. So when they give birth to their kitten in that hollow log, so what did you do? If the adult mongoose, they go for a hunt, so one or two male mongoose, they stand upside the rock as a guard, okay, and the others return for the night. So whenever they come, so at that time they stand as a guard before the den. Another animal which lives in the desert is the camel, okay. So the next animal which lives in the desert, that is camel. Camel were first domesticated by people many thousands of years ago, okay. So it was the domesticated animal and many thousand years ago, okay. So people are domesticating camel. In the wild, camels usually live in small groups up to 30 animals. So they also live in a group, okay, and the group of 30, they also love to stay in a group, and in the group of 30 they always lives and walks. Camel have long shaggy winter coats to keep warm and shorter tighter coats in the summer to keep cool, okay. So their body made like this. So what is the meaning of shaggy? Shaggy means long and thick. Okay, so their body structure like that, that they have long and thick coat, okay, which protect them in a winter, okay, and which keep cool in a summer. A thirsty camel can drink as much as 30 gallons of water. So what is the meaning of gallon? Means 3.8 liter. Okay, so if a camel is thirsty, camel can drink 3.8 liter water in one time. In just 10 minutes, okay, in just 10 minutes, camel can drink 3.8 liter water. Normally, however, it gets all the moisture it needs from the desert plants and can survive for up to 10 months without drinking and water at all. So, camel can survive, students, without drinking water and food up to 10 months, okay. And how they need to survive in the desert, how to fulfill his needs of moisture, he eats the desert's plants, okay, and he can drink 500 full glasses in 10 minutes. There are two different kinds of camels, one known as the dromedary and has only a single hump, okay. So as we know, camel, students, there are two types of camels, okay, that live in desert, and one is known as the dromedary, okay, and has only single hump. This is called hump, okay. So the camel that have only single hump, that is called dromedary. The other is called the Bactrian camel, has two humps, okay. So the camel that have two humps, that is called Bactrian camel. The humps help the animals to survive in the desert, okay. So what are the uses of these camel humps? That the animals, the camel, he can survive in the desert. And how he can survive in that desert? By acting as a storage containers, okay. So this is also called his storage containers. And what they stores is these containers, but they don't store water. Okay, so don't think in that humps, in that there is a water, okay, no, that is as many people wrongly believe they are full of fat, okay, it is its camel's fat. So if they need food, if they need water, they survive in that conditions with their humps, okay. So that's why that is the camel's storage container. These fat nourishes the camel when food is scarce. So what is the meaning of nourish? Nourishment, students, provide with food or other things necessary for growth. Okay, so these humps provide the food, okay, and the other necessary things if the camel is in surviving desert. Scarce means insufficient or lacking, okay. So insufficient or lacking conditions around them, so they survive with their hump. If they have nothing to eat for several days, their humps shrink as the fat is used up, okay. So if they found there is nothing to eat for many days, okay, so what did you do? They survive with their hump. There are many other ways in which camels are adapted to desert life. So what is the meaning of adapted? To get adjusted, okay. Their mouths are so tough that even the sharp thorn cannot pierce through. So what is the meaning of to enter through? Okay, so they can eat a very sharp thorn also in the desert. So as we know, camel can eat cactus, okay. So that is a thorny desert. Thorny bushes they can also eat. Okay, so now this was all about your chapter, students. Now let's discuss the question answer of this chapters and other exercises. So that is your exercises number 1. Talk to your partner and see whether the following statements are true or false. So let's read the first. No animal can survive without water. Yes, it is true. Deserts are endless sand dunes. No, it is false. Most snakes are harmless. True. Snakes cannot hear, but they can feel vibrations through the ground. Yes, as I told you in the story, camels store water in their hump. False. It is their food storage, food container. Now that is your question answer. Answer the following questions. How do desert animals survive without water? So the answer is, the desert animal find their ways to survive without water for many days. For example, gerbils spend the hottest part of the day in cool underground burrows, and strange insects called darkling beetles catch drops of moisture on their legs and then lift them up in air until the drops trickle down into their mouth. Now the second question is, how do mongoose kill snakes? So the answer is, mongoose are very fast. They get away quickly each time the snake tries to strike. They make a nuisance of themselves, trouble the snake. Until the snake is tired, then they attack and kill the snake without hurting themselves. Now the next question, and it is the last question. How does the hump of the camel help them to survive when there is no water? So the answer is, the hump of the camel is used to store fats which nourishes it when there is scarcity, lack of food. So this was all about your chapter, students. Please write these exercises, write this question answer in your notebook. Thank you.